Welcome to another edition of AK Option Trader. This is the AK Option Trader here for you this weekend. Let's go and jump right in. Last week, first 2 or 3 days, had a great week. Last 2 days, I got hammered. Got hammered bad. I did not expect a rally like we had the last 2 days. In fact, after Thursday, I expected a real drop. Didn't happen. I said we're up 216 points. Put it hurting to me because I had a bearish bias and it cost me. I should have reacted that morning and jumped in with a bullish bias, at least for the day. So I had to sit back, reevaluate, and see where we're at now. So I'm going to share with you what I see. I'm going to start with my favorite, the VIX. You can see this is the trading range I've established for the rest of the year, I believe. Not year, for the next 3 or 4 months anyway, I bet you. But you can see we've kind of been in a range here going down. Look what's happened this last 3 days. 3 very indecision candles. Long tail, long top wick, long tail or shadow. So 3 of them in a row. Bang, bang, bang. And for those of you who have been reading on the blog, you can see when we've had these 3, I kind of talked about this before. When you see a lot of this indecision, it usually precedes a move one way or the other. In this case, this support has been acting as a pretty good bounce here. It does not want to break through there. In this case, we're in a bit of a downtrend, which means the market was up. So to me, it looks like this thing wants to move up. That's what I'm seeing here. VIX up, market down. Now I want to show you something really interesting that Cash21 pointed out to me. I'm going to trading buddies here. Look at this candle here on the 6th. All the way down, preceding a nice update here. Look at this one. This is the last candle of the day on a 10-minute chart. A lot of fear, a lot of put buying went into the market right at the end there. So be watching for the market to open down Monday. I don't know if it'll stay down, but be watching for it to open down here. It looks pretty bearish right there on that. And if we get the bounce like I think, of course that'll bring the market down. The indicators are kind of down a little bit here, but they could rally up and move up with this. I guess we'll see. But anyway, I don't know. There's 3 in a row. That usually leads to some kind of movement. Either it's going to break out, down or break up. I'm thinking it'll break up. This has really served as solid support here the last 4 times it's touched it. So keep an eye on that. So let's take a look at the Dow. Zoom in on that a little bit. You see the Dow broke to the upside of our wedge here, or triangle. Broke up clearly. It's coming up. There's some minor resistance here. I'm not going to call it major. I mean, it's got a little bit of help here and here. So it's resistance nonetheless at 833.7. It's a fib line. What I did notice is it stayed low down here on the RSI. It stayed low up here too. It hasn't moved up. It's still staying kind of low. So I don't know what's going on with this move. Like I said, I didn't expect it. So it kind of caught me off guard and cost me a bit on Thursday and Friday. And look at, here we go again. Here's the S&P. This is a lot stronger. This is a 50% fib. A little bit more support, I would say, or resistance, pardon me. It did break that up triangle, that wedge there. We've got this here is going to serve as support on the way down. But we're banging our head up against the 50 moving average and the fib. I'm thinking it's going to have a hard time breaking through this. So that is a key level right there. Again, indicators all kind of low, which would indicate an up move. So we're having a little bit of confliction going on here. And then here's the NAS. Pretty much the same thing. It blew through the 50. It blew through this 50 fib. Now it's on the 62 up here. Hitting here, hitting its head near top Bollinger Band and this. So double. It's got a double whammy going on. It should move down from this a little bit here. I could see more room for this up move, although this 50 didn't serve as any support at all. So it just blew right through there. But anyway, just looking at it there, that's what I would see, a little bit of retracement here. This one's moved up a bit. This is what's been more positive than everything, and I've been trying to play it to the downside, thinking that when it does have its down move, it's going to be a substantial down move. So that's probably what's been hurting me more than anything. Now I want to show you something. We don't often look at the futures. I look at them all day intraday, and I watch them for changes in trend and stuff like that. I want you to notice something here, 50% fib. 50% fib, which is one of the stronger ones. Look at this here. Beautiful resistance, our setup area here. Near it, retrace, hit it, back, it's coming up again. All right, so it's coming up. It hasn't hit it yet. Wouldn't be surprised to see it rally a little bit and touch it. And that line is at 873. So right in the 873 area. Watch for a pullback from the 873 area. Okay, these are all my intraday ones here. See it move down in this area. Let's go ahead and look at the Qs future. Nasdaq future, same thing. You can see it blew through that 50% fib, blew through the upper Bollinger Band. It is in an area of being outside the Bollinger Bands. It should retrace from here. It's not going to hang up and keep on going here. How far it'll go, I don't know, but this is going to serve as support down in there, that's for sure. The 1290 level is going to serve as major resistance. It hit up in there. If it breaks that, it has made a new high. If it breaks through this, then that is bullish. If it does not, then I would say it's bearish. So let's watch that 1290 level and see if it can break through there, which is, you'll see it up here. All right, did that. Now let's look at a couple stocks real quick. ALKS is the ticker symbol, and the play is going to be down to $10. See it dropped here. I wouldn't be surprised to see it retrace in the morning or have a little pullback or move up a little bit and then drop right back down into this area here. Maybe farther, but this is where I'd play it to. Obviously, if it breaks past the top of this candle, I would be out of it. All right, so that's one. Here's one we've been watching, did real well on, played it off of here, remember, all the way up. We played it from here to here, then from here to here. Guess where we're going? Back down. Probably not as far. Probably right here along the 200 moving average into the $55 range or something like that. Still very playable. So this would be a nice down play. It's not oversold or anything, but I'd keep an eye for an entry on that one. Here's one that probably saved my bacon this last week. I played this Chatham down, played it all the way to here, sold it for a real nice profit. Now it's hit this line. I might try to play this bad boy coming up now. Indicators are kind of crossing down, so I'm going to wait for a better entry point, but I'd like to see this move back up, see if it can break this 200 and come back all the way up into here. So that would be another one I'd be looking at doing. BG, this is a new one I haven't shown you before. This is just kind of in an uptrend, in a channel uptrend. It's moved up. We got a little gap open. We've got a little reversal candle signal here. Hit the top Bollinger Band. I wouldn't be surprised to see this pop back up. Hit down here and then maybe back up. So this is one you can play down and up. EQ is a ticker symbol. Another thing, uptrend. You can see we're seeing a lot of uptrends lately. Just following this nice strong uptrend line. Almost going to form a little bit of a double bottom here. It didn't quite reach down into here. It could potentially, but I could see this popping right back up to the 39 level from where it is, 37. And let's do one more. This is one I called bearish a while ago. Been waiting for the entry. Has not triggered. So just keep an eye on it. It's HPQ. I'm looking for this thing to break down. You kind of got a wedge. I didn't put the top in there. Forming on this thing. You can see it there. So just keep an eye out for a breakdown. I really think it's going to break to the downside when it does break, but just keep an eyeball on it. It's got this support resistance line here, and it's been hitting on the top. Anyway, that's it for this week. So like I said, I'm looking for probably a pop down starting early on Monday. I don't know if it'll continue or not. I still have a little of a bearish tendency. I just don't see what is moving this market up. Things are bad, people. Things are really bad, and they're worse than anybody wants to realize. So this will be the AK Option Trader. Trade well and prosper.